distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now the defense has to run out on the field, see if they can slow things down a bit.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding.
Ain't it 4th and 3? You got a punt behind the 50.
Guard the first down stick. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5. It's a sack. Eugene Onsu got the sack there. Facing the post from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not do it.
Yo, that's some bullshit right there. That's a touchdown.
They love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the
That's terrible.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he had a good chance
What'd you say?
first down, but that's a nice job.
Yeah, across the 50, you good. All right.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Baron Browning coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd and 9 now. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes left side. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Walker with a grab, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Now back to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage, so they're going to spend the time.
Yeah, he should have had that one.
To try and keep this series going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was... as he let that go. And now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run it with Balaj. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding Walker complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. Back to throw again. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The RPO, he completes it. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. After a break down the middle, we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there. Third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good run, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And some room to roll now. Pushes him over. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Here's Walker. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Walker once more, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run here with Balaj, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the last stretch. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them in their game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
How the fuck he hit him through my man? How he hit him through my man, man?
First of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Seahawks have a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He hits his target, Lockett. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Yo, why these motherfuckers dropping this ball, man?
Take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play.
This shit don't make no sense, dude.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And this is away, it's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Down the line. And he will lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 13. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred it.
Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run the option left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On the slant, it's Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and long. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Ready, set.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Balaj. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Balaj with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On play action, they'll throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Shark calls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A draw play now. Balaj. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the ground with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
Balaj. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And in for the Lions touchdown. Kalen Balaj from 4 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get it next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Walker. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. He'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And we'll take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And this is caught inside the 5. And yes, he's into the end zone. zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
It's caught. Lock it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He hits his target. Lock it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf.
They need to stop with the bullshit, dog. They need to stop this bullshit, man.
The Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
So they gave me the bullshit with that garbage, man.
He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right.
Man, that's some bullshit.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.